We have only one earth, and so the responsibility is upon us to take care of the earth as much and as better as possible. And this is why Ready to Lead Africa put out this very, very great event in commemoration of the World Earth Day, which is celebrated every year on April 22, 2024 this year. And this year, the theme was Plastic versus Planet. Now, I have with me the global leader of the Ready to Lead Africa in the person of God Bless Otubere. And he will be answering some questions with us as we talk about what we can do to make sure that we have a long-lasting earth for us to continue in habit. Hello.
That's right.
All right. Happy
Thank you.
World Earth Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So let's talk about straight to the point.
Mhm.
Where are we as a country in protecting the earth, in contributing to protecting the earth?
I mean, we're a bit far off in terms of citizens' adoption and citizens' behavior that shows that there is a widespread knowledge of what the issues are. As a country, we're taking some steps. Of course, the SDGs are working on a few climate action issues. And just recently, one of the subnational states, Delta, signed a memorandum of understanding to sort of revitalize the mangrove and restore some of the uh, environmental areas in the state. And kudos to what the government is doing on that, and the blue, the marine economy, and just trying to do that. So at the subnational level, you see a few things going on, and then at the national level, there's a lot of conversations. But when you look at the practices of the average Nigerian, I mean, a lot of us are still cooking with coal, we're still burning firewood, you know. Um, you still have a lot of styrofoam in some parts of in some part of the country. You have plastics as one of the major way we package our food. You still go to supermarkets and you have a lot of nylons. And we have also designed our societies not to be environmentally friendly. It's a shock when you know that you have a people who are naturally not protective of the earth. What societies or government should do is design uh, being collection strategy, being collection points. When you move, there's nowhere you move in Abuja other than a few places that you can move around where you will find government-built waste collection system. Most of the bin collection systems are provided by individual houses. So you don't see, it's not consistent. You may move in a certain neighborhood and you see bins, and you go to other neighborhoods. And even the main areas where people do business, the downtown of Abuja, the Wuse area, you won't see anything that government built that they're using to collect a waste bin, a waste rather. And it's the same in Lagos, and the same in Asaba, Enugu, in Kano. I mean, it's a lot worse in the north in some part because you see a lot of nylons on the road. And so, as a country, we're not yet there. Of course, there's room for improvement.
Okay, so now this is particularly for the young people, and there are data to back that young people contribute, to the dangers that we are facing in the earth in terms of climate change. So we have young people at this event today.
Correct.
What is the message, and how consistent can the message be, and what is expected of these young people? Because some persons may not even know how they can even help, in sanitizing the environment.
Well, if you look at when I was speaking back in there, I said volunteering, planting trees, volunteering to clean your environment, volunteering to lead advocacy that say, let us take care of the environment. That is actually what we have today. At the end of the day, we're not government. We cannot authorize people to do certain things, but we can play our part. Thank God we have students from secondary schools. I'm so excited to see them, catch them young. That's what we're doing. right? And it's just showing me now that for every conversation that we're having moving forward, we need to bring these guys on board, bring them to the table. And for me, I think once we have that individual knowledge of what the crisis is and their responsibility, and then I think the next project we'll do will be I take responsibility for climate action. And that way we know that it's individualized and so that's one of the things we're doing.
Okay. And then just before we let you go,
Mhm,
so Ready to Lead is not just about government.
mhm.
You're also delving into climate action.
Correct.
How long are you going to continue this message?
As long as the urge remains, or it's going to be a part of our work now. You see, like what I was saying to the crowd, that without a safe earth, you can't practice democracy. Without a safe earth, government cannot be government. Without a safe earth, businesses cannot thrive. Everything rises and falls on climate. The same way we say everything rises and falls on leadership, everything rises and falls on the safe earth, on climate. So what we're doing now, Ready to Lead Africa, is to say, let's not get distracted. You may have 10-year plan and then drought comes and you have natural disasters and you have a lot of climate issues. Your 10-year plan is gone. You see what I was telling them? I said, you cannot build or launch your app in Venus or in Jupiter or in Mars. It's Earth. This is all we've got. So any institution, right now, any institution, whether you're a food vendor or you are a pharmaceutical institution, you are a government, you are an NGO, climate action is not. You say, oh, you get organizations that are focused on climate. And then, oh, no, Ready to Lead Africa. Aren't you people doing election, governance? You're talking climate and you are doing everything. No, we're doing the important things because our core mandate may be to raise leaders that are going to lead Africa well. But if these leaders don't understand the importance of climate, whatever strategy, economic policy, or political strategy, or political philosophy you have, you can't practice it if the earth is not safe.
If we don't take care of our earth today, we wouldn't have one to lead tomorrow. And we want everyone to know that they are a leader, and a leader needs to guide, a leader needs to protect, and a leader needs to have ideas and a plan. Learn so many good habits that we're going to start implementing in our school, and we're going to be taking it one step at a time to solve the problem of climate change. We will implement what we have learned today and continue to try to reduce the effects of climate change. We've learned so much more than we thought we knew already on this sensitive topic. I'd like to thank you guys for the exorbitant amounts of information you have provided us with. We will take all this information back, and our students were sure to put in effort to improve our climate.
We still need to do a lot of enlightenment. We need to put the awareness out there. In fact, we need to start shouting it. They're not ready yet.
We need to engage people and let government know about what is happening and then take action before it happens.
Minister of Environment is not supposed to sit down 24 hours in the office. Go out to the field, check the places, check the cities, check out from some sewages that are blocked. Call your men to use their tanker to remove it up.
So this is my message to governments in Nigeria and across Africa. It is true now that the climate conversation is not the prerogative of just a group or some institution. Ready to Lead Africa is talking about the need for proper leadership, people that will go into governance, people that will be included in the political, economic process, that will lead Africa to the next level. But we cannot do that if we don't have a safe earth, if we don't have an environment that is clean, that is safe and able to lead. Longevity is reducing every year. What does that tell you? It means that we need to act faster. For me, I would say government should take very serious the design of our societies, the planting of trees, the setting up of bin taking points, so that people don't litter our societies with nylons and all of these harmful materials. We must also begin to think about how we use renewable energy in solving some of our energy crisis. Again, government must prioritize the idea that young people must have the knowledge of what the climate crisis is. Take a cue from what Ready to Lead Africa is doing. Today, we have people in the baby boomers generation, Generation X, millennials, Gen Zs, Gen Alpha, and even the upcoming generation. We're all gathered here, training, informing, educating, and enlightening. So government can bring up legislation, create waste bin collection points in major parts of our cities, make sure that we have a national day of tree planting, just like we have in, environmental, a national day of tree planting that we can implement at the federal, state, and local level. That way, we can do more than just make it something that citizens have to do on their own. For me, this is my charge to the government, and I hope that they are ready for climate action.
Climate change is everyone's business. The planet is the only thing that we have. And if we do not take care of what is happening in the planet, if we do not take care of this earth, trust me, there is nowhere else that we can go. We might just end up being a ruminant creature. Of course, we do not have to allow it to get to that level. And this is why Ready to Lead Africa, Ready to Lead Worldwide is calling on the government to take unnecessary steps to make sure that our planet is preserved and protected. It is not just the duty of the government alone, it is a collective effort. Right here from Abuja, Cynthia Agbo.